In the previous video, we learned how to create NumPy arrays. We understood shape, dimension, size, and type. Now we move to something more practical. How do you access data inside an array? Because in machine learning, you constantly select specific rows, specific columns, subsets of data, and conditional values. So today we will understand indexing, slicing, and Boolean filtering. Let's understand indexing in 1D arrays. We start by import NumPy and creating a simple 1D array. To access the first element, we do indexing starts from 0. To access the third element, we do. You can also use negative indexing. Negative indexing starts from the end. So -1 is last and -2 is second last. This works similar to Python list. Now let's look at slicing in a 1D array. If you write in this 1 is start and 4 is end, the end is excluded. It does not include that position. So you get 20, 30 and 40. You can also control the step size by doing like this. This means start from index 0, go up to index 5 and move with a step of 2. Now let's understand indexing in a 2D array. Let's start by creating a matrix and checking the shape. It is 3 by 3, 3 rows and 3 columns. To access element 5, we will do row index first, column index second. To access entire first row, we do or this. To access entire second column, we do this. Column means select all values in that axis. Let's extract a submatrix from the matrix. If we do, this means rows 0 and 1, columns 0 and 1. We get a 2 by 2 matrix. Now let's filter data conditionally. Create a NumPy array. Let's say we want to filter all values above 25. We do something like this should return all values above 25. This does not return numbers, it returns a Boolean array. Let's understand this step by step. 10 is greater than 25, false. 20 is greater than 25, false. 30 is greater than 25, true. 40 is greater than 25, true. And 50 is greater than 25, also true. So the result becomes false, false, true, true, true. This is called a Boolean mask. Now when you use it like this, NumPy reads the mask and keeps only the positions where the value is true. So it selects 30, 40 and 50. This technique is called Boolean indexing. You can also select specific indices. This will return 10, 30, 50. This is useful when selecting specific features. This part is very important. Many people miss it. Suppose array is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now you slice. So sub looks like 20, 30, 40. This is not a new independent array. It is a view of the original array. A view means both array and sub are looking at the same memory. Now if you do sub 0 is equal to 999, you are modifying the data at index 1 of the original array. So now array becomes 10, 999, 30, 40, 50. That's why people get confused. They think they changed only sub, but the original array also changed. Why does NumPy do this? Performance. Creating copies of large array is expensive, so slicing returns a view to save memory and time. If you truly want a separate array, do this. Now sub is completely independent. Changing sub will not affect array. Before moving forward, create a 4 by 5 matrix. Do the following. Extract the second row, extract the third column, extract first two rows and last two columns, and filter values greater than 10. If you can do this confidently, you are ready for the next step. So today we learned indexing in 1D arrays, slicing in 1D arrays, indexing in 2D arrays, column and row selection, Boolean indexing, and views versus copies. This is how you access data. In the next video, we will explore vectorized operations and broadcasting in depth. Thanks for watching. I am Aksa Zafar, and on MLTude, I teach data science and machine learning in a simple step-by-step way. Practice a little and I will see you in the next video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to MLTude for more AI and machine learning tutorials.